Hello and welcome everybody, so nice to have you here. I'm one proud Bavarian and I am worn out for the first time in over a year of YouTube because I streamed for 4 hours yesterday and man did I not get a lot of sleep. But here we are as the Jannabid dynasty, and I of course still have some ambitions here, but I just want you to know I gotta take it a bit slower today. Off camera I already handed out all of those. I gave out the duchies wherever I had them. Whatever happened to this duchy? We're at war. I mean, yes, you are at war. And by the looks of it, we are doing fairly well. I mean, that is quite obvious. I'm not certain that we already have enough land of the Arabian Empire that we would actually now be in a position to, you know, usurp it from the Abbasids. All I know, we can't do it anyway because the Abbasids are currently at war with one of our vassals over a holy war for Samara, which, just for the record, is this one. There you go. So the last piece of Iraq. What else is going on? We got the Iqshadids down here. If I declared war on them, I'm sure that he would theoretically have to come in, so that's not really worth it. He already is of our religion. Maybe long term, when I actually go on to form the empire, we can just have him join us peacefully, but I'm not even certain about that. Ooh, interesting. Abyssinia is quite strong down here. They have the Solomonic blood. The Solomonid dynasty claimed direct descendants from the biblical Solomon, a king of Israel, and my voice is dying. Famed for legendary wisdom and wealth. Ark of the Covenant. Oh my god, that's so cool. Wait a minute, what? How did they do that? Created, unknown date, obtained, 953. How did they create that? Mamo is the man that originally had it, but I don't have a Mamo in this line of rulers. Where did he get that? That's really cool. You saw the name Mamo there too, right? Yeah, I can't spot it, and obviously those are before the game start. Damn. Oh, that's so cool. Where did you even come from? Yo, that is actually really cool, because this man held the title, and then for some reason, somehow, the Solomonids came back as claimants, despite being eliminated from holding this title at the game start. That sounds like a really interesting start. But that aside, let's just start to play the game. We are a bit over our vassal limit. I think I can change that if I just create the additional duchies that we need to actually make this happen. You are Cairo, I believe, so I shall give it to you. We're now 24 out of 23, so we are looking pretty good. As you replace your training dummy with a real person, you find that facing an intelligent enemy is a lot harder, but also more rewarding. After many bruises and cuts, it is clear that you've gained experience and have better control of the fight than ever before. Good fighting, Sheikh Musa of Tabuk. Ah, interesting. I'm gonna send you some money as a token of appreciation. You know, good old Caliph Abu Tahir the Glorious, he truly is something magnificent. An entirely new personality, you know. When it comes to the rulers here, I will say, and I'll be real with you, I always remembered it, and I'm actually going to change it. Abu Jahir, I think, was the name. So somebody in the comments pointed that out, that I should name one of my children Abu Jahir, because Abu Jahir was a historical person that fought against Muhammad after Muhammad declared Islam. At least that is what I got from, you know, kind of reading into him for about 10 minutes. And he had a wild life. Didn't succeed in the end, obviously. But, you know, I think when it comes to rejecting the original story, or the story rather that was adopted by modern Mohammedan followers, then Caliph Abu Tahir is the right one. Because, you know, the syncretism here between Zoroastrianism and Qarmatianism, I think, makes it so that he obviously rejects most of what the so-called successors to Muhammad believe. But I'm not sure, and I don't think that the Qarmatians actually reject Muhammad as a concept, do they? I don't believe they do. I don't see it. Like, I at least wouldn't see it. Having spent countless hours swinging your sword, it is clear that your technique is getting better. You know the essence of every possible strike to utilize in a fight. The hard training is paying off. Great. So what are we going to do today? If we can, we're obviously going to keep expanding. Wait a minute, and is that kid new? You're not new, are you? No, you're not. Okay, well, fair enough. I could do another invasion? Wait a minute, aren't invasions limited by something? Are they not? Wait a minute, I thought you just had like one invasion per lifetime. What? No way. You can do infinite invasions in one life? That's not okay. That's overpowered as hell. Umayyad Emirate. How did I have somebody from the Umayyads in my prison? How dare you be over here? Alright, give me all the money. There you go. What do you want? Do you want to marry Yakta? She's a lowborn. Sure, you go ahead. I inherited Al-Jizya. Definitely do not want this one. Why do I still hold that? I thought it was already done when I looked at the 8 out of 8, but you know what? I don't want to hold any of this. If anything, I would like to get rid of it and even get a title for it. If I could, I would like... Man, we can do another invasion. That is outrageously strong. Takes 8 more years. Come on, dude. Takes 8 more years from here on out. I think I'm just going to give you away. Why am I still 8 out of 8? Let me take a look at this. Mosque of Najim. Ah, that explains it. Open council decisions. Let's put you on the council. As I said, I will give Egypt fully away, and then we will long-term settle over here in Damascus. A well-dressed merchant has requested an audience. The man presents himself as Master Kalonimus ben Aaron, a representative of the Jewish Radanid merchants, and implores, "We're seeking to set up an office in Baghdad, but lack the funds. If you would sponsor us, we would be eternally grateful." You know, I don't think he has anything against the Jews. They have never wronged him. He has something against the false pretenders, the Sunni and the Shia. So I think this is perfectly fine. More trade is a good thing. I shall sponsor you. Somebody pointed that out in the comments as well, that usually the relationship between Muslims and Jews was a very good one, which I have heard about, especially in the context of Al-Andalus, and good lord, the Umayyads are truly pushing for glory. I'm pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Kufa is doing very well. People are happy and tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Kufa prospers. If only I could go against this kid. I'd have to try it, I'll be honest with you. I'm educating you, so that is obviously warfare. Oh, and here we go. Alright, maybe not this one, but I will claim Alexandria. I will claim Barca. And the Abbanid Emirate. There you go. Now can I hand all of those out, and we will never ever be again under... let's give it to Barca. We will never ever, and he is ambitious, but I mean, that's fine. He's just a tiny, tiny vassal. We will never ever be under any pressure whatsoever to actually, you know, be over the vassal limit, because now we've actually given all of them out. The Emirate of Alexandria obviously has to go to Alexandria, and that is indeed you. Very nice. There you go. Alright, so far so good then. Once this war ends, do we have a peace? Yes, 3 more years. But once this war ends, and it will soon because they just trashed my vassal's army, once that ends, we might want to go in there and get this land going. My wife Sultana Tanin has gone to Chief Qadi Hussam and asked for a divorce. If she still wants it after the Ida period, a month, then our marriage will be no more. No, I won't allow it. I am cruel and wrathful. That would surely anger me. Tanin... Why would she divorce me like this? Oh, I suppose that makes a lot of sense. She gave me one son, and it is Abu Jahir. Abu Jahir. How ironic that the son that is related to Muhammad would be named after Abu Jahir there. If that's what she wants, no. I will not let you have the divorce. I pleaded with Sultana Tanin, promised her all she would want if only she wouldn't leave me. She told me about her reasons, and I told her I would change, that I would do anything. But Sultana Tanin did not change her mind, or Sultana Tanin promised not to leave me. Oh, I can make that decision for her? Easy. I pleaded with Sultana Tanin, promised her all she would want if only she wouldn't leave me. Right, we've already seen this. Oh, she did not change her mind. Oh. Crusader Kings. Wait a minute. How did you get... Oh. So Crusader Kings was already triggered just now because of this. Because of the conquest by the Umayyads of Toulouse. Had they not conquered that, it wouldn't have happened. But now, here you go. Everybody's ready, and we're going to see a very early crusade, likely for Jerusalem, which will then be up for the taking, so I'm not necessarily against it. Shahzada. Oh, speaking of which, by the way, my heir, of course, we are still enemies, but my heir is not that bad a person. No, he will be married to her in a second here. Come on, end this war immediately. Even with blunt blades, a training fight is a dangerous thing. Sometimes a sword might strike just a bit too hard. I think we might die soon. I mean, we're already very old, you know, we're looking at ages of experience and ages of our bones being trodden down. What else should we build here? I'm thinking I should repair the Petra. There you go. I'm going to restore you. What is this? Emir Abdul Jalil feels I risk too much with my escapades and tried to persuade me to stop risking my life. My court physician, Manzoor, has shared some of his latest ideas with me. I do not know how much medicine, but perhaps he is onto something. He's asked for some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it, sure. We got money. I think this is like a visual bug because I'm using a... Thanks for helping me. I have a headache. Visual bug because I'm using a bigger interface mod, but that's okay. We don't need to repair you. We don't need to repair Alexandria. The pyramids could even be pushed up one more stage. Interesting. Oh, but I can't actually do it because we're not a lunatic, not Coptic, not Egyptian, and don't have pyramid creation as our religion. I'm gonna hold a tournament. After all these victories, you gotta celebrate, don't you? Verusia. The Verusia begins, and the coming 2 months shall separate those gifted with the skills of a warrior from those who would only pretend at such. Let's do it. Ah, I sadly perished. Jesus. Died in battle. May find peace in the life hereafter. Master, your honored guest, Emir Fadil II of the Nizweed Emirate, has sadly suffered serious wounds. Jesus. This is terrible. They're all being injured. Like there's no tomorrow. And they're all my actual vassals too. Oh lordy. Look at all these injured people. I don't want to click it away entirely. Oh my god, it doesn't stop. Yo, that's crazy. Also, we have been at peace too long. Well, that just means to me that I'm going to go ahead and plunder some. Speaking of plundering, I'm going to get more of these fellas. But we definitely need to go out and plunder. Just if it means, you know, to no longer lose any further piety. Oh yeah, you know what? Stop informing me about this, actually. Oh my, he actually died in battle. Jesus. Where were you from? Egypt. Right. Huh, wow. Man, we're like thinning out the lines. This is actually... I did not take it that literally when they said, hey my man, it will separate the warriors from those who only, you know, pretend that they are warriors. It really does. It literally kills them. Let's go with cavalry here. That should be effective for camels as well, and indeed it is. Since that is our retinue, that's a good choice right there. I no longer have the headache very well. Jibril, then we have Sadiq, and the winner is another Jibril. Alright, cool. Send you a gift. 15 ducats. I lose 2 prestige, but we are making 8. Take great pleasure in inflicting cruel punishments on your servants and subjects. If there is no reason to punish them, you find it easy enough to invent one. First decadence points in ages. We don't really have any decadent family members. Then again, our family, of course, is not too big. You know, looking at this, my siblings, or rather my other sons, haven't grown up yet. Prince Said. Can I change any of the laws? It doesn't look like it. Alright, fair enough. There you go. I'm gonna do this one. We've all seen that event where you spend money on the roads. Alright, let me just check if I could not actually assassinate him. Where there's a will, there's usually a way, but not in this case. Alright, well, fair enough. Manzoor has published the results from his medical investigations. The book has not received any notable attention, but at least Manzoor has developed his skills as a physician. And I'm no longer wounded. We did survive a period of big issues there. Crusade for Aquitaine. Oh, wow. So they're actually going for Aquitaine instead of Jerusalem, meaning that we get some breathing time here. In a grand announcement, the Pope declares a crusade for Aquitaine. The Christian lords gathered from all across the world to bring Aquitaine into the fold of Christian kingdoms and out of infidel hands. The Aquitanian lands have long been under the tyrannic rule of the Mohammedan infidel Caliph Hassan of Cordoba. But with the upcoming Christian onslaught, it is only a matter of time before he will fall. God will grant remission of sin to everyone partaking in the righteous wars. I mean, we know the Umayyads got no chance. No way that they're gonna win that. I don't see it at all. Why does he not use... Oh, he's Catalan! This is the defense of the Catalans! Damn, this is why I was thinking. Why does he... Actually, so this is a fictional Cordoba title. And I was wondering, why is he not actually using, you know, the name Umayyads and his own house crest? And it turns out he's just Catalan. Jesus. Emir Muzaffaruddin has formed an alliance. That's okay, don't worry about it too much. I need you to win this war, so I can just see if I can ever usurp the Abbasid Empire. We propose that Nigar Bint, that they marry. Yes, of course. I arranged that, didn't I? Can I convert you? That is the main question. And yes, I can. Jesus, she loves money. Yeah, she's greedy. Truly does love money. Can I marry you one more time, my friend? Maybe to somebody that is already of the right belief, or at least close to it. We got a lot of homosexuals there for some reason. I think we're gonna choose... No, she's actually... we're just gonna choose you. Once you're grown up, we will make that happen. I'm gonna go ahead and pillage you a bit. Shouldn't that get rid of this? I thought... Yeah, there you go. Oh, don't... You know what? Don't mind if I just leave. Thanks. Oh, what is Salerno doing down here? That's a bit far away, don't you think? Alright, the Abbasids will end their war, and I will want to know whether I can usurp their title. Your wife Karima has asked you to consider her for the position of Grand Vizier on your council. While you're sure she would be up to the task, it would be an unconventional choice, if not an outright scandalous one. Your vassals would not be happy. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see that he would actually give her that. How dare you suggest something so inappropriate? I'm pleased to hear that's okay. End the war, give me a chance of getting... Ah, there's a new war already, are you kidding me? Who declared it? Is this offensive? Yeah, it is. God damn. We no longer have a truce. I do not want to invade Al Jazeera, that's just not worth it. I mean, if nothing else, we could still go for Samara. Although I would much rather, and I've said this before, but I would much rather go for this one. It's only 4 more years. Good lord. And then we could do another invasion. What I would be doing here is, and I saw that in the comments, you know, as you know, I read all of the comments, but I saw somebody pointing out, hey, don't take Jerusalem, because if you do, then the Crusade will go against you. Well, we have 30 years of breathing space before the Christians can go for an additional crusade once this crusade is over, meaning that I'm not really under much of a you know, piece of pressure here. The way I see this is essentially, we take Jerusalem, and by doing so will weaken the Sunni faith, because then they will hold even fewer holy sites. I mean, they would hold none, would they? Oh no, they would hold this one. Good job, Cordoba. So I would weaken them and hopefully actually push them further into disintegration. And then we can later on... Oh, the Sultanate of Egypt... Oh, actually... No, I don't want to get it, because then that would fall apart. But right now I can just do a smooth invasion of that entire thing. But, you know, I hope that you understand my thinking here. I want to invade them, weaken the Sunnis even further, and then we can go for just a normal holy war for Damascus. And going for Damascus will mean that I will also change my capital. Because Damascus will be our new capital long term. Not long term, permanently. It is a holy site of our faith. Hello, Abu Jahir. And as a holy site, of course, we are looking to actually, you know, succeed in cashing in on it. Qatif prospers. Show me my, my great works again, because I would surely want to build that up further. Give me more levies, sure. That's a good one. Usually. What else do we have? Nothing really. I can't build you. Oh, because you're being restored, right? You're Petra. Can't build anything for you because I am... You're not active. Right, obviously you're not active. But the lighthouse is active. Oh, moral of armies. That's nice. What else we got? Private conversation with characters. Royal apartments. Ooh. A lustful character would surely build that. Let's keep that in mind. I will not forget about it. What else we got going on? Let's actually go with the moral of armies here. Giant banners. When you come from the sea, you will see the banners of house... Whatever my house is again, I can't remember. Jannabid. Wait, I knew this. I swear. Accepted the peace offer. Wait, who are you? Has usurped the title. Good job. Right, he took this. One of your sons has perished. Oh my. After being served a cup of poisoned tea by Tanin, your treacherous wife. It seems she murdered him in an effort to improve the influence and standing of her own offspring with you. My son, you will suffer 1,000 deaths for this, woman. I think it's over for her. Absolutely. But you know what would be even more cruel? Doing to her what we did to our brother. You will not see any daylight anytime soon. May you have time to think about what you did. Oh, a peasant revolt, huh? And that one is not all that insignificant in its size. I'm not sure how much I can actually recruit from dudes over here, but now we have enough. That should be fine. Yeah, here we go. Let's head in and get him done. I shall lead the charge. Oh. Oof. Big F for the people that I sent in first. My bad. Didn't mean to. There you go. Alright, beautiful. Jesus, Tanin, you didn't need to do this, and you know it. I hate it. Why'd you do it? Alright, anyway, we are looking at 974, weren't we? Am I mistaken here? 974 October. We might actually be able to start yet another invasion. And this time it will be for Jerusalem. Let's take a look at this. Aquitaine. Ooh, the Umayyads are holding. 18k, I mean, they're not weak. I'm no longer zealous. Ooh, my favorite subject does not interest me anymore, and I can't speak about it with the same zeal as before. I was boring before. And he has taken in some funds. I'm ambitious. I don't know. I don't think he cares, because our lifestyle is not impacted at all. Oh, they have their own king here. But let's take a look at you. So you're Sunni, of course. That was clear. But the Crusade is not truly succeeding, is it? Gains the trade cough. Stop trying to kill me, game. Oh no, he didn't actually treat us. You want Sheikhdom of Kuwait. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. That's my land. Yes, you shall marry. Then I will put you on as the steward. We can change yet another law. I don't think I want to change any of those. Centralization medium. I mean, we could go for it, but is it really necessary? I'm not sure that it is. But you know, changing is changing. If I go for legalism here, that would actually benefit us quite well. How are we looking here? Yeah, that's what I thought. I need to convert more provinces. And actually, you know, since we're going to change our capital to Damascus in time, getting this one up in terms of research is kind of unnecessary, but you know, we'll have to see. Let's try to negotiate with you. What do you want? My lord, your prosperous land marks you as a caliph of impressive abilities. I have an offer for you which would ensure a lasting peace between us. Let me rule the county of Eilat in your name, and no one shall dare to touch it again. So if I do that, which is ruled... Wait, first of all... Oh, that's not even my territory. Wait, do you have enough troops to deal with it? No, you don't. Am I... blah, blah, blah. If I did that, right? What is your religion? No, I'm not gonna... You know what? I'm not even gonna consider that. Look at my might. And be fearful. This time around, he actually did treat me. At least something there. Interesting that he lost faith. It's difficult to interpret that, because he has been a faithful man all his life. No, just the Sultan of Egypt. I thought for a second it was the Abbasids Caliph, or Caliphate, but it is not, sadly. Go into hiding. Who's trying to kill me? Kill Caliph Abu Tahir. Don't you dare, my son. A small spear throwing competition would be entertaining, and it's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Absolutely. This is a glorious day. No one managed to throw farther than you. Feels good to be recognized, absolutely. And the sickness will be here in a second. Yeah, there you go. Alright, we already do have a court physician, so let's shut the gates, seal them, boys, and let's go from there. How are you doing? Are you at peace? No. When my wife's mare had to be put down, I promised Karima that I would find a new suitable ride for her. Now I am in luck. Not only 1, but 3 different mares have been brought to Alhaza. I will spend the most money that I can. Sure. That wife didn't kill my son, now did she? Oh, this one will be over in a second. I will throw this lowborn out, absolutely. I will throw you out as well. Jesus, that's a lot of people throwing out here, or being thrown out. Come on, end the war. Lately, Shogofa has been showing symptoms of illness. She might have contracted the plague, but of course nothing is certain yet. Get him out of here. I need this one to end. I have finally become an expert in Islamic jurisprudence. My knowledge of the Quran, the Sunnah, Ijma, consensus, and Qiyas, analogy, is what makes me a faqih, and I will use that knowledge to be a better caliph and ruler to my people. Very, very nice. We are still named the Glorious, of course. We are now a judge. Oh, and I think you just declared on... Wait a minute, who are you? Suze? Oh, you're just walking through. I see how it is. There you go. War's over. I can't usurp it, but what are the requirements? 80%. I think if we claim Jerusalem and maybe Damascus, then we should be able to have it. So wait a minute. 80% of 101 is about 80 to 81, one of the two. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not enough. So we would definitely have to claim all of that before we could usurp the Abbasids. Oh, and I see my vassals are blobbing over here. You know, I welcome this. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Let's walk towards 974, because you know what will be coming. You know what we will do. Jerusalem shall be ours. I try to get a good night's sleep, but I'm tormented by horrible recurring nightmares of our people. The pleas for help and the hurtful words begin to get to me. You know, I've always been a man of the people. A man of the people if they believed in the right thing. And I've always been brave. I think it would make a lot of sense, even for an aging, a very old Caliph Abu Tahir the Glorious, to open the gates and aid the foreigners, or not the foreigners, the commoners, in whichever way he truly can aid them. We no longer are sick. My wife Sultana Karima has gone to Chief Qadi. God damn it. They all want to be divorced from me. They all hate me. Wait, did my other wife die? Must have. Died in the dungeons of Caliph. Yeah, alright. Now she wants to become... I won't allow it. She promised not to leave me. Thank you. I appreciate... Wait a minute. But she doesn't actually, right? Like, she doesn't actually leave me, does she? It says she does, but I don't think she actually does. I'm gonna need you to... Court musician, sure. I'm gonna need you to convert. Thank you. I appreciate it a great deal. More than you would ever know. 974. When is the truce over? In October. I should start reading the book? Sure. Would he read a book? I mean, he's very smart. He is a judge. You know what? It's always a decision between hunt and book, but I think he's too old for the hunt. Poetry book is really inspiring. I can feel creativity bursting through my body. Absolutely. The Zikri heresy has occurred in Kuwait. That's okay. You shall become brave. And we shall be looking at starting a war. Yet another war with the Ikshadids. The last. Or almost the last war anyway. My modest attempts to write poetry were never meant to be published in any way. But wherever I go, bards and minstrels are reciting or singing my poems. Let me just check something here. You're not sick, are you? No, okay. Fame and fortune awaits. Gains the trait poet. That's nice. But you know what is nicer? This. Oh lordy, what are you doing here? Where are you walking? Attacking the Caliph. Zayd hosts claim on Arabian Empire. Wait a minute. Zayd. You, leader of Zaid's host. He's a Hashemite. Oh, really? Wow. That's interesting. But regardless of that, I'm just gonna let you pass through here. I'm dead. Wow. Abu Tahir was known for his sharp and brilliant mind, always looking for new problems to solve and new opportunities to exploit. Sultan Said, ever willing to entertain his spouse, we expect the royal family to grow and prosper. Wow, that is very boring for you to have your trade as your trade. We are a skilled tactician, and you know what I think? I think since he's proudful, oh, and he's definitely going to build up that the royal chambers. But I think he's going to go out of his way to try to overcome his father yet again. I think we're going to go with Faith here. I don't think you already have 2 wives. I think you are fine. Oh, you could marry Kamala, I guess, but not really interested in that necessarily. Of course, our vassals are not 100% happy with us. Become exalted among men. Yeah, I want to be better than my father ever could have been. And I think that's it right about now. I need to put down the main title. There you go. And then we shall continue trying to convert this. Tech, and that's it. In the next episode, watch me try and destroy the Ikshidids for good. And I think I can actually raise my troops now. We should be in a very, very strong position, really. I don't see how we couldn't be. I don't even know. Where's the 18k? Yeah, that sounds about right. Aha! He who laughs last laughs longest. Finally, that raging jester. Caliph Abu Tahir has left this fine earth. Well, everything will definitely be better without him. I have a lot of extra time on my hands now. I'm glad Abu Tahir is gone, but it sure will get boring without him. I could become a rival with this man. Why? Oh, he was a friend of Abu Tahir. I remember that. We were sparring. Screw you, Musa. Twat. Alright, beautiful. I will see you in the next episode when we will go on to get Jerusalem. Did the war just actually... No, it's still going. 32% in favor of the Caliph. Damn. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Later, alligator.